episode of Pay Per Preview. And it's been a while before you've seen my lovely mug on this video series. And if you're not familiar with who I am War Machine MJ, the face of the 3-count Mafia. And today I'm going to be talking about WWE Extreme Rules, or as they say, the horror show at Extreme Rules. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into this. There are 7 matches on this card, 2 of which are going to be cinematic matches. And WWE's had pretty decent results with their cinematic matches. So let's go ahead and dive onto this review or preview as we kick it off with the United States Championship match. As the champ, Apollo Crews defends his United States Championship against MVP. Now MVP, since he got a non-title victory over Apollo Crews, he dubbed himself the new United States Championship and even had a new championship design to fit the bill. But yeah, he's even had Bob Lashley destroy and dismantle a couple of Apollo Crews' best friends in Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. So that being said, we're all going to go with Apollo Crews. Of course, you know how this season of the 3-count series is going to go. We're all going to have our picks and we're going to assign confidence points to them. So Rod and Malcolm have Apollo Crews with 3 points, and I have Apollo Crews with only 2 points. Next is going to be for the SmackDown Women's Championship, as Bayley, one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, as well as the SmackDown Women's Champion, will defend against Nikki Cross. Now, a couple weeks back on SmackDown, Nikki Cross won a Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders match against Alexa Bliss, I want to say Dana Brooke, and Lacey Evans, I believe. Anyway, she won a Fatal 4-Way and she got to face Bayley at Extreme Rules. Now these two have, well, Bayley, Sasha, Nikki Cross, and Alexa Bliss have just beaten the tar out of each other one way or another, including Cross and Bayley getting hands on each other on Monday Night Raw fairly recently. So that being said, all 3 of us are going to go with Bayley on this one. They've got Bayley for 6, and I've got Bayley for 4. Next is going to be for the Raw Women's Championship, as Asuka, the Raw Women's Champion, defends against Sasha Banks, the other half of the Women's Tag Team Championship. Yeah, there we go. Now Sasha made it very clear after her and Bayley defended the tag titles on Monday Night Raw that she's going to be gunning after Asuka's Raw Women's Championship. So, not much to say there. Asuka has been meddling in the plans of Sasha Banks as of late on Monday Night Raw, on SmackDown, even on night 1 of the Great American Bash, where she interfered in Sasha's match with Io Shirai. So we're all going to go Asuka on this one. Rod's got Asuka with 7 points, Malcolm's got Asuka with 4, and I've got Asuka with 5. Next is going to be the Wyatt Swamp match for the WWE Blue Universal Championship, as Braun Strowman will head back to the Swamp to destroy Bray Wyatt. And it's not just any Bray Wyatt. It's cult leader Bray Wyatt, you know. Weird sentences that go absolutely nowhere, but is strangely captivating. You know the works. So, yeah, Bray Wyatt, more of his mind games, basically resurrected this character after his time away after his defeat at Money in the Bank. And Braun Strowman is going to confront his past. He claims that Bray Wyatt is the pure embodiment of evil, yada yada yada. So, yeah, we all got Braun Strowman winning with this one, no brainer. Rod's got Strowman with 2, Malcolm's got Strowman with 5, and I've got Strowman with 6. Next is going to be an eye for an eye match between Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins. Now, this all goes back to post Money in the Bank when Seth Rollins just snapped on Rey Mysterio and tried to put out his eye. Well, he succeeded, but not permanently. And so there's just been this whole war with Seth Rollins and his disciples, Murphy and Austin Theory. And then on the other side of this war has been Rey Mysterio, Dominic, Aleister Black, and Humberto Carrillo. But this match came about on the previous week's Monday Night Raw when Rey Mysterio won the right to name the stipulation after a tag team match with him and Owens against Seth Rollins and Murphy. And it's an eye for an eye match where the only way to win is to remove one person's eye from their head. So that being said, Rod's going with Rey Mysterio for 1 point. Malcolm's going Rey Mysterio for 2. I'm going for Seth Rollins for 1. Just cause. Anyway, next is the late addition to the Extreme Rules card is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. It is the New Day, Big E and Kofi defending against Cesaro and Nakamura in a tables match. Now, this goes back to Cesaro and Nakamura getting a victory over the New Day in 8-man tag team action, and this started a whole rivalry where Cesaro and Nakamura got tired of being overlooked, and they're bringing the noise, as it will. This led to Shinsuke Nakamura getting a defining victory over Kofi Kingston. A no disqualification, a double disqualification in their tag team championship match on SmackDown. And then I believe on this week's SmackDown, Big E stood tall beat Cesaro in a one-on-one match, and there was a whole lot of post-match brawling that led to Cesaro almost getting put through a table. So, that being said, Rod's going to go Cesaro and Nakamura for 4, Malcolm's going to go New Day for 1, and I'm going to go New Day for 3. And finally, in the main event for the WWE Championship, it will be the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre defending against Dolph Ziggler. Now, this match is supposed to have a stipulation chosen by Dolph Ziggler himself, but as of this recording, no stipulation has been added. Anyway, Dolph Ziggler came out, I believe, a couple weeks after Backlash. Yes, where he basically told Drew McIntyre that he owed everything in his in this run, in WWE to Dolph Ziggler. Because if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't have gotten hired back in the first place. And so Drew McIntyre was taking umbrage with the fact that Dolph Ziggler has turned into such an entitled jackass that he's not the same guy that he once was, because he needs, muscle to get his victories for him. So it's led to a whole bunch of back and forth. Dolph Ziggler trying to play mind games with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre not wanting to play any mind games, just wanting to tear Dolph Ziggler limb from limb. So with that being said, we're all going to go McIntyre on this one. Rod's got McIntyre for 5. Me and Malcolm have McIntyre for 7 apiece. So that is everything for Extreme Rules. I'm sorry, the horror show at Extreme Rules. So, that being said, I'm War Machine MJ, and I will see you guys next time. Ba-bang.